welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I am Carmesha. I go by Misha or Mimi. It don't matter. And by the title of this by the title of the video you've seen, I will be doing a what's on my iPhone 16. I've had this since like November of last year, I'm pretty sure. No, October of last year. And so yeah, and it's been a long time since I made a video. But yeah, let's get into it. But before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell so you know the next time I post a video. And so let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we have is my senior picture that I took like last year of May. And so when we get into it, hold up. The first thing we'll see is the widget, which is the weather widget. And then the next one we'll see like photos, which is of my niece and stuff. And then the first app we have is FaceTime. The next one is the calendar. The next one is photos, which I have like all like, you know. And then the next one is camera. And the next one is mail. And then we have notes, where I could take notes. And then we have the reminders app, which I don't really use that. And then we have the clock, which I do use that sometimes. And then we have the news app, which I don't really go to that. And then the Apple TV, which I also don't go to that. And then we have podcasts. And then we have the App Store. And then we have maps. And then we have health, which I started using it like this year. And then we have the wallet. And then we have settings. And then also the wallpaper is another one of my senior pictures. I forgot to say that. And then down below we have the phone app, and then we have Safari, and then we have messages, and then we have Apple Music. Let me see if I can show y'all what. Oh yeah, no, my mom has to pay for it. And then the first widget we'll see is another senior picture, which I think I have that one on my home. No, another senior picture. And then the next widget is one where I was on a cruise in December, and it has like steps today, which I only took 4 steps today because I just woke up at like 11 something. And then the next widget is I forgot, I think this was on Thanksgiving or Christmas. It was on a holiday that I took this picture. And the next app we'll open is social media, which is my TikTok. My bad. And I said this is my TikTok, so don't forget to follow it. And I don't have a picture yet, but I will soon. And then I have Facebook, and then Snapchat. This is my Snapchat if you want to go and follow. I don't have like no spotlights yet though. And then the next one is Messenger. And then the next one is Instagram. This is my Instagram, so don't forget to follow. I only post one picture, which is like 2025, but I'll try to post more. And then the next one we have is Threads, and then the next one we have is Discord, and then Reddit, and then Lemon8, which I downloaded this year, and like I don't really be on it. I only like be on it when I see like notifications of it. And the next one is Entertainment, which is Disney Plus, Netflix, Tubi. I don't really be on Tubi that much because like the last time I was on it, it was like messing up and stuff. And then YouTube, which also don't forget to follow. This is my YouTube right here. And yeah, and then as you can see, and then the next is YouTube Kids for my niece. And then the next one is Viki Roku Team. Roku 10. I haven't been on it in like 2 or 3 years. I don't even know. Remember the last time I was on it. And then we have Pluto TV, Hulu, IMDb, and then we have Roku, because my TV is Roku, so I use it whenever I don't have the remote, which I don't have the remote like currently because I lost it. Well, my niece lost it. And then I have Twitch, Weverse, and the CW app. Yeah, Twitch was supposed to be on social media. I'm gonna change that. And then next, the utilities app, which is basically like the stuff that was already on the phone, which is like the Apple stuff and stuff like that. which is the magnifier, the calendar, yeah, and then measure, and then compass, and then voice memos. I don't really use like that Apple apps besides the calendar and the weather app. And then the next one we have, oh, and passwords. And the next one we have is passwords, stocks, home, books, and then iTunes store. Oh, and I also use Find My, I forgot. And then Find My pages, weather, journal, freedom, keynote, tips in the Apple store. And then GarageBand, files, contacts, numbers, watch, fitness, and translate. And I also use the fitness app too. I forgot to say that. And then the shorts is basically like all the short dramas and stuff like that, which is Net Short, Drama Box, Short Max, Joy Reels, Real Short, Drama Wave, Mommy Short, Dramini, and Good Short. And then also, there's also one book like app in this and stuff like that, which is the Galatea. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing stuff wrong. I'm dyslexic, so some stuff I'm not saying right and stuff like that. I'm sorry for that. And then the next thing we're opening up is fast food, which is Charlie's. I've never had Charlie's, but I want to try Charlie's, so that's why I have the app. And then Cinnabon, I love cinnamon rolls. And then Shipley Donuts, Dairy Queen, Burger King, DoorDash, Taco Bell, Subway, Raising Cane's, Starbucks, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. I don't really, but by the way, I don't really like coffee, but like I want to try other things from like Starbucks and stuff like that, because I tried this like little refresher, like the summer refresher, and it was good. I liked it. And so McDonald's, and I don't eat McDonald's, but I still have the app. I don't eat it like no more, like now, but when I do start practice, that's most likely what I'm gonna be eating, because you know we're on a budget for practice and stuff like that. So yeah, and then Wingstop, I love Wingstop, and then Mod Pizza, Baskin Robbins. I've never had Baskin Robbins, but I do want to try it also. And then Whataburger and Domino's, and then Nothing Bundt Cakes, and then Uber. Bundt Cakes is good. And then the next thing is work, which is like what I'm doing now, which is, which is Pinterest, YouTube Studio, CapCut, iMovie, Canva, Fonto, Fonts, the Creators app for my camera, and then PixArt, and then Indeed jobs, because I am trying to currently look for jobs as well, and then Duolingo. And then the next one is the stores, which is Sephora, Walgreens, Walmart, Ulta Beauty, FedEx, Bath and Body Works, Shein, Amazon, and Cider. I haven't really bought anything from Cider, but I really want to when I get money. And then the Klarna app. And I don't really use the Klarna app. And then also the next one is Finance, which is Cash App, Chase, Chime, and PayPal. Okay, and then the next one is games. I really have a lot of games and others, because I really don't know what to, like, I didn't know what to name others, so I just said others and stuff like that, which is basically like just a lot of stuff. And so the first game is this Cryptogramly something, and then Cooking Crush, the PS app, my PlayStation app, and then Gossip Harbor, and then Travel Town, Screwdom 3D, and then Mio Differences, and Among Us, and then Roblox, and then Cooking Madness, BitLife, Texas Poker, Decisions Choices, I think, and then Jigsaw Puzzles, and then Words Explorer, Solitaire, Beauty Blast, and then Detective. And also, some of these games I have not played in a while, by the way. And then Crossword, I forgot what's it called, but that game I have been playing a lot recently, and also Roblox. And then Good Sorting, Idle, it's 9 months, Tricky Prank, and then Bus Craze, Whispers, My Story, Episode, and Tricky Story. And then Color Switch, Word Solitaire, Disney Solitaire, and Tap Shift. And then for others, I have Slides, Life 360, PowerPoint, OneNote, Authenticator, ChatGPT. I don't really use ChatGPT though. And then Outlook for like my class emails, which also I got accepted into Prairie View, and I have orientation tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to record that. And then I have Outlook. Well, I just said that, my bad. And then I have Docs, Drive, Google Drive. And then I have Smule, Color Widgets, XVPN, Prime Video, which should be in entertainment, my bad. And then I Am, and Desmos, and then Flare Flow, which should be in shorts. I'm so sorry. I just low-key just put all this in there yesterday. I don't know. I forgot Flare Flow was like one of the shorts. And then I have Webtoon, and then I have Raise 365, and I have Gemini, which I do not use Gemini lately. I just downloaded it. And then I have Free Cash, which I just downloaded it like the other day because I've been seeing it on TikTok, and so I wanted to like try it out. And then I have Spotify, which I sometimes use that. And then I have Lyft, and then I have Royal, which is the Royal Caribbean app. And then I have WeChat, and then Adobe Express, which I'll be using for like Prairie View, I'm pretty sure. And then I have Zoom. And then I have Zoom. And then I have another authenticator app. My bad, guys. It's raining and thundering. Yeah, and then I have thebooking.com. And then I have My Water. And then I have Connect and Pay. And then I have Ink Contra, which I don't even remember what that app is. And then I have Shortcuts, and then Nike Run Club and Band, and then the Group Me, which is like for like my team and stuff. And same goes with the Band app as well. And the Nike Run Club though, because we do have to be doing homework, which is like running some like or walking 6 miles, 7 miles, whatever miles the captain or the director gives us. Then I have the Bible chat, and then I have Google, I have the PC, which is the period calendar, and then I have Flow, which is also a period calendar, and I have Google Photos, Expedia, Chrome, I have Gmail, iSoft, and Talk, something like that. But also I have 3 period apps just, you know, in case and stuff like that. And so I have Fashion Nova, which should be in stores. And I have My Chart, which is like doctor, like I can make my appointments in there and stuff to go to the doctors and stuff like that. And then I have the Carnival Club, which I only been on Carnival once, which was last December 2025, and it was good. So I have that, and then I have Google Maps, Enco, which is like basically like finding homes in Korea. And then I have Stardust, which is another period tracker app. And then I have Goth, which is like a math app and stuff like that. But that was all, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because in this category is basically the same. But that was all for today's video. But also, I just made another YouTube channel. It's like a Roblox account. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to that as well. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing recently. And yeah, and so also stay tuned for the new orientation video, because I have orientation tomorrow, which is at like 7. So stay tuned for that. I'm posting this one tomorrow as well. I'm posting this one tomorrow. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you know the next time I post a video. And yeah, and also follow my socials. I'll put them down below, like down here. So bye.